Hey, remember when YouTube videos were super fast-paced and frenzied and were disrupting because your attention span would only last a few seconds and the creator thought they needed to add in elements every 7 to 8 seconds or so? That was a frenzied, disruption-based editing process that was popular back then, thankfully is no longer the case. Today, the emphasis is on connection-based minimal editing, which emphasizes more connection, more authentic storytelling. And guess what? It's actually easier to create for video creators as well, because that fast-paced, retention-based editing required you to either hire a video editor, it took more stress, and of course, it was longer to do. But with connection-based minimal editing, which is what I'm going to talk about in this video, you are not only reducing your stress and time spent in editing, but you are also connecting better with your audience. So let's dive into connection-based editing. Hi, I'm Salma Jafri. I'm a YouTube coach for entrepreneurs and creators building their personal brand with YouTube. And today's video is sponsored by Riverside.fm, which is an excellent recording, editing, and repurposing studio. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Riverside to follow my 4-step editing process, which is going to be broken down into the simple acronym EDIT. Step 1 is E, which stands for Enhance Audio. So audio is actually more important than the visuals, because if people can't hear and understand what you're saying in your YouTube videos, they're going to click out really, really fast. So you really want to make sure your audio is on point. Typically, 2 problems happen when you are editing audio. Either your room is echoey and the audio sounds really weak and far away, or there could be a lot of background noise in your audio. You know, neighbors, street noise, electricity hums, the AC on, all of those things can actually add a lot of noise into your videos. So we're going to upload clips into Riverside, and I'm going to show you how to use their magic audio feature. So it's a one-click magic audio feature to elevate your audio and make it sound richer and studio quality. So in the first clip, there's a lot of background noise. There's street noise, there's water fountain. And as I upload this into Riverside and use the one-click magic audio feature, you're going to hear a richer studio sound. Now, the videos that come up, what you're looking for in those videos are a greater view to subscriber ratio. So you want to find videos that have more views than that channel has subscribers. Now, the videos that come up, what you're looking for in those videos are a greater view to subscriber ratio. So you want to find videos that have more views than that channel has subscribers. Wow, that was such a world of difference. And just by elevating that, the video quality just becomes so much better immediately. And remember, one click. Now, the second problem, and I'm going to show you a clip where I have recorded audio from my phone. So I'm moving around, and this is, if you're using a built-in mic, for instance, on your phone or your computer, you could have very echoey room audio. And so again, using magic audio, one click, I'm going to fix the echo and make the audio sound so much richer. I stopped creating a lot of recorded videos and started doing a lot more live streams on my channel. Why? Because they work. I stopped creating a lot of recorded videos and started doing a lot more live streams on my channel. Why? Because they work. So just using this feature, magic audio, one click, you can go from lots of noise, echoey, bad quality audio into richer studio quality audio in your videos. And just with step 1, you have already leveled up with your connection-based editing. Step 2 in our editing process is D. D stands for delete unwanted bits. Now, we're still working into Riverside, and there are different types of things that you want to delete from your video. The first could be any errors that you make, any things that you've said wrong. The second would be long pauses or periods of silence. And the third kind of things that you want to delete, which are unwanted, could be fillers and ums and ahs, right? So I'm going to show you how in Riverside, you can delete any unwanted bits, and it is super easy. So the first thing we're going to get into is unwanted words. So whether it's a word, a phrase, or a complete sentence, or even a paragraph that you've said and you're like, nah, this doesn't really belong in my video, you can use transcription-based editing to take that entire chunk out. So instead of listening to the audio, you're looking at the auto-generated transcript by Riverside, and you're literally cutting and deleting words from that. So whatever words you want to get rid of that are unwanted, you select them and cut them out. And Riverside is going to seamlessly do the edit and cut the video portion of that audio and video out as well. YouTube creators say, smash that like button and smash that red subscribe button. And truth be told, I have also been asking you to subscribe to this channel. But if you truly want to engage your audience and grow your channel, so that's one thing. Done. The second thing you want to do is to remove any unnecessary pauses inside your video. Now, I teach a technique to all of my clients inside my Yes membership, where I say that you need to film video with 3-second pauses. So instead of memorizing your script, you look at your script, you know what the point is, you look at the camera, count to 3, and then start speaking. And that will make for a cleaner edit. And at the end of when you're done speaking, you also look at the camera, count to 3, and then look at your script again. So those places where you're counting to 3 are pauses. To remove the 3-second pauses that we have deliberately inserted, we're going to use a Riverside feature called Set Pace. Pass on that great deal to your subscribers as well. Okay, so I said in the beginning that I have some helpful tips around pass on that great deal to your subscribers as well. Okay, so I said in the beginning that I have some helpful tips around. So there are a number of settings, which is you can set the pace to be natural, balanced, fast, or super fast, depending on your video. So for example, if you have you have a lot of emotive content, you're trying to be vulnerable and tell a story and be relatable and connect with your audience, you could choose a slower pace. And that would mean longer pauses, which would help to enunciate. But for example, if you're delivering information heavy content and you just want to get step 1, 2, 3, method this, process this, you could get a faster pace. You could set a faster pace. So you can determine the pacing of your video depending on the content and the style with this one feature. And you can set your pace according to the vibe of your video. The third unwanted bit that you want to delete from your video are filler words like ums and ahs and unintentional pauses that you make while naturally speaking. So for example, I wanted to show you how the connection-based editing could work. Now, if I just take that sentence that I spoke and put it inside Riverside and use smooth speech, watch what happens. I wanted to show you how the connection-based editing could work. I wanted to show you how the connection-based editing could work. So now the audio is so smooth and it has removed all of my filler words just with this one feature. So using all these 3 features together, transcription-based editing, set pace, and smooth speech, boom, you are so far into connecting now with minimal connection-based editing with your viewers. And it was so easy to do, right? You have reduced so much of your time. And we're only in step 2. Now, before I get into step 3, I would love to know from you, what is your biggest challenge when editing YouTube videos? Let me know down in the comments below. And that brings us to step 3, which is I. I stands for insert images, video, text, and music. So now that we've taken all the unwanted bits and bad things out, it's time to put things inside our video that are going to enhance the video quality and keep people engaged and watching our video. So some great things to add for connection are images and text. Now, Riverside has an entire library of images and music that you can add to enhance your video. It also has text, which you can use to add titles to your video. You can do name tags. You can put social handles. And finally, you can upload your own media to visually enhance your words. And using Riverside, you can also put in your brand colors. So everything can look cohesive and branded. Which brings us to step 4, which is T. T is for transform into multiple formats. Now, this last step is actually a bonus tip, which is going to help you increase your video views. Because once you have created your long form video, you want to transform it into multiple formats so that you can get more views on your long form content. So let's say you've created a long form horizontal 16:9 YouTube video. Now we want to transform that into a vertical 9:16 short form video that you can then use on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, and just everywhere where you can fit that in, right? So Riverside has a great feature called Magic Clips that can take your long form video and transform it into multiple short clips that you can then use on your social media channels and link back to your long form video to increase views. So in a way, these short clips work as teasers to get people to come and watch the long form video, thus helping you increase your YouTube views on that longer video that you've just minimally edited to build more connection and more authenticity. Okay, what are we going to do with all this extra time that we have now saved by reducing our editing time to 80%? I don't know about you, but I'm headed to the beach or maybe making the next video now. Now, if you enjoyed today's video tips on minimal connection-based editing, be sure to give Riverside a try. You can try it for absolutely free using the link in my description, and there is also a discount code there for you. Next up, go and watch this video next on my channel, and I'm going to look for you down in the comments below. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.